An island in the tropics. A busy shipping lane. A city built around a volcano that everyone had forgotten how to fear. On May 26, 1883, Krakatoa woke up, and by August, most of the island was gone. But the real story of Krakatoa isn't what it destroyed. It's what it was heard doing 3,000 miles away. Krakatoa sat in the Sunda Strait between Java and Sumatra. Ships passed it constantly. Colonial traders, merchant vessels, the whole machine of 19th century commerce flowing through those waters. The volcano had been quiet for 2 centuries. The island was covered in jungle. People built homes on its slopes. Children were born there. Nobody remembered what a mountain could do. And then the mountain remembered. In May, Krakatoa started complaining. Earthquakes rattled the strait. Steam began venting from new fissures. The mountain was announcing itself, quietly, for months. Ships' captains noted it. The Dutch colonial government was aware of it. Scientists in Java wanted to investigate. And then something astonishing happened. Absolutely nothing. The warnings arrived, and they were ignored. A mountain in a shipping lane, telling everyone it was about to explode. And the world had pressing business elsewhere. August 26, 1883. It started in the morning. A column of ash rising from the peak. Ship's crews stopped to watch. It was spectacular. Terrible, but magnificent. The column kept rising and rising, past the clouds, into the stratosphere. By mid-morning, the column was 50 kilometers high. By noon, it had blotted out the sun. The strait turned to darkness at midday. Lightning was branching through the ash cloud like a living thing. And then, at 5:41 in the afternoon, the mountain did something that hadn't been recorded by human instruments before or since. It exploded, not gradually, not in stages. The entire island in a moment ceased to exist. 2/3 of Krakatoa simply vanished into the sea. The explosion created a pressure wave in the air that radiated outward at the speed of sound. When it reached the coast of Java, 20 kilometers away, it was so violent it stripped the skin from people standing on beaches. The tsunami it generated was 30 meters high. Waves that high can cross oceans. Ships in the strait were lifted up, spun around, and deposited inland. The wave crossed the Indian Ocean in just over an hour. But something else was traveling faster than water. The sound, the explosion of Krakatoa, was the loudest sound in recorded history. Not the loudest explosion. The loudest sound, measured in decibels, ever to be captured by human instruments. In Mauritius, 4,800 kilometers away, people heard it. In Perth, Australia, 3,200 kilometers away, it woke the garrison. In the Maldives, 4,000 kilometers away, people thought they were under attack. On the island of Réunion, nearly 5,000 kilometers distant, it was heard as a distant boom. The sound traveled through the air, circled the Earth completely 4 times. For weeks, instruments around the world detected the pressure wave bouncing around the atmosphere like an echo that refused to fade. A volcano in Indonesia had found its voice, and the entire planet heard it. What came after was ash. The ash column had injected so much particulate into the atmosphere that the Earth's climate shifted. Global temperatures dropped by more than a degree in the year following the eruption. Sunsets turned red around the entire planet. In Jakarta, 150 kilometers away, it was noon, and the streets were lit by lamplight. Ash fell on ships thousands of kilometers away, coating their decks and rigging. The death toll was immense. More than 36,000 people, most of them killed not by the explosion or the lava, but by the waves. The tsunami that Krakatoa generated killed almost everyone in its path. But perhaps the most eerie number, on the island of Krakatoa itself, almost nothing survived. No trees, no animals, just ash and silence, covering a landscape that had simply ceased to exist. But here's the strangest thing. Life came back. On a sterilized island where nothing could have survived, within years, seeds began sprouting. Birds returned. Fish in the surrounding waters repopulated. And in 1927, something even more remarkable happened. A new island began growing from the crater of the old one. It rose from the sea, slowly rebuilding where Krakatoa had been. They called it Anak Krakatau, the child of Krakatoa. It's still there, still smoking, still growing. A mountain that destroyed everything, and a new mountain being born from its ashes. The quiet before Krakatoa lasted 2 centuries. For 200 years, the volcano slept, the ships passed, the cities grew. And then, in one afternoon, that quiet was shattered by the loudest sound the planet had ever recorded. And the whole world listened. Next time, on The Quiet Before, an English colony, 115 settlers, including children. They arrived in 1587 on an island off the coast of the New World. Governor John White sailed back to England for supplies. The war with Spain lasted longer than he expected. When he finally returned, 3 years later, the colony was gone. No bodies, no signs of struggle. Just one word carved into a wooden post, Krakatoan, and 115 people who vanished from the face of the continent and were never seen again.